All right, my family and friends, I remember you subscribe and share this YouTube video to go viral. Here is the Kumasi City TV.
NPP threat. We will make Ghana ungovernable. And this is a guy called Salam, Mustapha. Salam, Mustapha is the gentleman here. Salam, Mustapha. I don't remember ever meeting him. If I see him outside, I will not know that he's capable of saying the things that he said. Because he has a face that looks very, very serene, responsible, and humble. But Shakespeare will tell you, there is no art to see the mind's construction on the face. In other words, there is no art to read the mind's construction on the face. This is the guy we're talking about. His name is Salam Mustapha. This is not the first time people are hearing about him. He's a very controversial guy. And sometimes he makes utterances, and you wonder if those utterances are out of, what is the word? Frustration. Or some such thing. Now, he said that they will weaponize the youth of Ghana that belong to the NPP to make Ghana ungovernable. We'll play you the tape. But this is the guy we're talking about. This is Salam Mustapha. My brother, he was the national youth organizer of his party. All the youth were under him. Very hardworking guy, running from constituency to constituency, region to region, very energetic. So the youth know him. So when he says they will weaponize the youth, he knows what he's talking about. The youth know him. Now 2026, he said he's probably no longer a youth. For that matter, he cannot run for the youth organizer. He will run for something else. To those who don't know this guy, run the dossier. Let's see exactly who he is. And he has a rich background. Now, Salam Muhammad Mustapha, popularly known as SM, that's Salam Mustapha, is a prominent Ghanaian politician, project management specialist, and the current national youth organizer of the NPP, known for his aggressive grassroots mobilization and fiery political rhetoric. He has risen through the party ranks to become one of its most visible national executives. He was born and raised in Tamale in the northern region. There's nobody from Tamale I don't know except this guy. Growing up in a large family alongside 10 siblings. Maybe that is where the frustration is coming from. My brother, my sister, when you come from a large family, you are always in a hurry to have everything go your way. And that can kick in some frustration. He completed his primary and secondary school in Tamale, attending the prestigious Tamale Senior High School called Tamasco. That's the same school I went to, albeit for just one term. He earned his undergraduate degree from the University for Development Studies. And I also went to that university, UDS, albeit for 1 year, and left. So all the schools I attended and left, he went to those schools and completed. He later traveled to the United Kingdom to obtain a postgraduate degree from the University of Salford in Manchester. The only difference is that I went to the University of Coventry, also in England. He went to the University of Salford, specializing as a project management and development specialist. In fact, he began his political journey at the student and grassroots levels, steadily building a reputation as a strategist. He was a TESCON activist between 2007 and 2009, right there at the UDS WA campus, and served as a polling station agent in the pivotal 2008 general elections. This is Mustapha Salam that we're talking about. Then he served as a campaign aide to Prince Imoro Andani. I know this man too well. Former Northern Regional Minister in 2004. He later joined the Northern Regional and National Communication teams as a frequent radio and TV panelist. Then he was part of the Young Patriots. In 2012, he became a core member of the Young Patriots, a vibrant NPP youth pressure group alongside notable figures like the late John Kuma. They spearheaded early demonstrations against the then ruling party. Mentorship. He worked closely under former NPP youth leaders, including Honorable Anthony Kabo and Honorable Sami Uku. My brother, my sister, this is the guy we're talking about. Before taking on full-time party leadership, Mustapha served in the public sector as the Deputy Director of Operations and later the Director of Programs at the Office of the Vice President, Mahmoud Bawumia. Did you hear that? Then, at the NPP National Delegates Conference held at Accra Sports Stadium in July 2022, Mustapha won the National Youth Organiser race with 255 votes, defeating 3 other contestants. National Youth Organiser from 2022. He engineered the nationwide Bawumia Youth Connect campaign, transversing all 16 regions to secure the youth vote. He also introduced distinct outreach programs like Campus Connect and Ghetto Invasion to broaden the party's demographics. This is deep. Look at how smart, how sharp this guy is. My brother, my sister, now he wants to be a national organizer. Flip. That's what he wants to be. Flip. Now, Salam Mustapha wants to be a national organizer. Flip. And this is where we are right now. He has done all these things. Bawumia Youth Connect, Ghetto Invasion, and Campus Stores. And look, he's known for mobilizing the party youth like never. This is the guy we are talking about. Dash it away. Now that we know who he is, let us go to SM, Salam Mustapha, and listen to what he said. Watch this.
And trust me, when the NPP says we'll react, we'll react. Because we are not a small political party. If for nothing at all, in the last election, over 4 million people voted for us. And if you come to our database, we know we have numbers. And if this nonsense doesn't stop, we will weaponize our support base. And we will make this country extremely ungovernable for them. We are sending this warning and caution to government that release Abronye. Otherwise, should anything happen to Abronye in custody, you have us to contend with. And this constant harassment and intimidation of NPP people, if you people don't stop it, we'll make sure that we react in such a way that you will not be happy with us. You have a country to govern, and we are here to support you and give you the best of advice from opposition point of view. If you turn us into enemies, we will give you rebellion. And this, take it from me. If we have to weaponize the entire youth of the NPP, rally behind our entire support base, I promise you, we will. Today, if you are an NPP person, when you wake up, you don't know whether you are the next person on the list. And that these days, when you are going out, you must prepare yourself well. You must have toothpaste, toothbrush, sponge, Milo Cerelac on you because you don't know whether you'll be picked up in the next moment. That is the sad reality to be an MPP person in Ghana today. For a judge, in all intents and purposes, to look into the eyes of a fellow man and say, go and lie in detention on remand until your case is determined, beats any reasonable imagination. It is so terrible that no matter how well you want to present it, it still beats imagination. And we're
The way he speaks, you can see that it's not even well. He's sick. Yeah, he's sick. I'm so ashamed of this guy. He comes from a region where there are wars all over the place. And I'm from that region too. Maybe that's what has eaten into his head. He's tired of the peace that is in the country. He wants war. He's a warmonger. He comes from a party that says all die be die. There are some people, if they don't hear gunshots, they are not happy. Kennedy Japan is one of them. He says when he goes to bed, he thinks about two things: money and fight, war. Yeah, these are the cowards. The moment they hear one gunshot, boom, they flee. They have 10 different passports. Turkey, Azerbaijan, countries that are not even on the map. They have passports for those countries. I'm so disappointed. Mustapha. Maybe I've met him before. These days, I think I'm growing old, so I forget people that I meet. I don't know. He says if they have to weaponize the youth, that's Al-Qaeda language. If we have to weaponize the youth, and I don't know why this guy has not been arrested yet. He is a national youth organizer. He says they will weaponize the youth if that is necessary. If Abronye is not released. I'm not happy Abronye is where he is. I don't wish any human being to be in the shoes of Abronye. And we all know who Abronye is. That notwithstanding, he's my brother. I don't like what is happening to him, and I've made it clear. But if your communication director is this guy, it's like smearing honey on yourself and blaming flies for following you. This guy, wait. This is your communications what? Chairman of what? This one. Why, you short of people or what? This guy talks with no sense. Just bang, 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 bang. Shout, 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 shout. No common sense. This guy here is your communications person. And Baumia is counting on this guy to be able to become president. To the point that Kennedy Japan started telling Baumia, discipline this guy. Hey, yeah, this is the level our nation has descended to. We are paying people to talk, not to think. And you, Mustapha, you have had the opportunity to go to proper schools. Thank your stars. There are still people who are going to school under trees and drinking water with animals. Where you come from, where me and you come from. He's saying that right now when you are coming out of your house, you have to carry Cerelac. You have to carry Milo. You have to carry toothpaste and water because you don't know whether you will return to your home or be locked up in a certain BNI cell. Correct? What is worse? And I'm not justifying anything. I am not equalizing anything. But what is worse than a certain finance minister with no common sense who took us to the IMF, borrowed 3 billion and gave pensioners who were our fathers and grandfathers unprofessional haircuts? Some of them died in their droves. Is Abronye better than those people who died? You come and stand there and say, if Abronya is not really, you weaponize the youth and make Ghana ungovernable. Did you make Ghana ungovernable when your finance minister, with no common sense, ran this country aground, killed a lot of innocent pensioners who went into their grave cursing this country? Did you? You all went into hiding like cowards, the cowards that you are. What are you talking about, Mustapha? All you are saying is so that people will see you. You could have done better, bro. I like it when I see people from the north rise, because we know that it's hard down there. We only started to see trains when we started coming up north, south, I beg your pardon. We only saw planes in movies and when they were high up, flying to Burkina Faso and other places, till we came up south. True? It hurts when people like this who have some power turn their party into Al-Qaeda. This is an Al-Qaeda party. This is not a political party. It is a terrorist organization. And Baumia still has this person there. I will be surprised if Gabi Asad-Rochidaku comes to say that he supports this guy. I would be surprised if the NPP come out and say, we support him. We support the same way they say they are supporting Afenyomakin for being foolhardy. Underline that word, go find out what it means. Afenyomakin speaks like he's under Dutch courage. Find out what that statement means as well. And these are your heroes. You pay people to talk, not to think. And you claim you have a party? Oh, Mustapha. It's sad. I think that if the BNI or NIB, whatever it calls itself, hasn't arrested you yet, please do the needful. I think that you have the face of a gentleman. Don't descend into Abronyeism. It doesn't look good on you. Ghanaians all over are saying that, oh, free Abronye. You are making a hero all of a sudden out of Abronye. I don't like his utterances, but I won't be happy to see Abronye in this predicament. I'm not happy. Because I am also in that business. The only difference between me and Abronye is that one uses common sense and the other one just uses the mouth. That's all. Find out who uses common sense and who just talks. Mustapha, you went to school. Study strategy. Look at the brilliant ideas you have. Ghetto activism. As a Rastaman, I understand what that is. That's how come Obama won the election. They would not say ghetto. They say inner city. Okay? You brought all those brilliance to bear. All of a sudden, we will weaponize the youth. If we have to. We have 4 million people. The last 4 million people who voted for you, they are now left with 200,000 people. I'm telling you. They've seen the work Mahama is doing. They've all left your party. How many people are belonging to the NPP now? They're all gone. Oh, don't deceive yourself. Mahama has crashed your party. The work you have to do now, I think you are overreacting. With all respect, my brother, you are overreacting. I don't know him, never met him, but something inside me tells me, slow down on this brother. And it's not because of where he's coming from. It's not because of the fugu he wears. It is simply because I feel that this is a gentleman who has become emotional. Emotional. And he's just saying anything. But there's a response. And this response is coming from Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayine. He is the Attorney General and the Minister for Justice. He has spoken. And what has he said? What has he told the people of Ghana? He said, simply, that this thing about making Ghana ungovernable, he will treat it with the contempt that it deserves. Making it look like they are chasing people politically is wrong. Yes, you have freedom of speech, but be responsible with it. The fact that there's freedom of speech doesn't make it absolute. What does it mean to say absolute? You can say anything and walk. No, that's not freedom of speech. Be responsible. There are things that I can say right now that will bring the BNI on me. I can start saying them now. There are things that I will say that parents would get very angry. They would ask for my arrest. That means there's freedom of speech, yet it is not absolute. Be responsible with it. Let's think about that. Mustapha, I think that you need to come back and apologize to the people. Abronye is not more important than the innocent people that your government killed with the DDEP.
Please, then I remember you to subscribe and share this YouTube video to go viral for more videos. Leave your comment to the comment section. Here is Kumasi City TV. Subscribe for more. Thank you. God bless you for your good listener. Next time we shall meet.